I'm wearing was inspired by one of our subscribers. Actually, she insisted she was going to make me up for this video and I couldn't resist. So if you would love to look like me or even better than I look, then you can contact her. She's on Instagram as Top Signatures and she's very good at what she does. Actually, she was just trying out some new products on my face and I love my face. Honestly, I love it. I love it. So in today's video, I want to talk about sex and menstrual cramps, because I remember when I was growing up, I looked forward to getting married and the honeymoon. I looked forward to having sex with my husband because I wanted to be free from menstrual cramps. So how did it go? Now I'm married, I have 2 kids, and I want to share my experience with you. How did it go? After having series of this thing, did my menstrual cramps reduce? Okay, there are so many questions in the mind of teenagers and young ladies about how sex can actually affect or interfere in their menstrual cramps. So is it true that sex actually reduces menstrual cramps? You're going to find out in this video because I'm going to talk from experience. My cramps used to be very, very serious. Like I recall one of those days I was throwing up. I was literally throwing up due to menstrual cramps. So I used to have severe pelvic pain, backache. Sometimes some months would be like I was a sickle cell patient because I would have terrible pain inside my bones. It was that serious. And some other times it would be stomach upset. Then I'll start purging and the likes. So what did I do to help myself? I got married early, my sisters. Once I was single, now I'm married, even with 2 kids. How has sex affected my menstrual cramps? What impact has sex had on my menstrual cramps? So please stay tuned because later on I will tell you 3 tips that can help you reduce your menstrual cramps. So better still, let me say 3 tips that can help you get rid of menstrual cramps monthly. So after I got married, I thought it was going to lessen. I thought I was going to be free. But let me be honest with you. Sex didn't actually reduce my cramps. What reduced my cramps was childbearing. I recall it was after I gave birth that the cramps actually reduced. And when I had the second baby, actually, let me say it vanished. My cramps used to be very serious, but it vanished. Now I'm so free. I don't even think, sometimes I don't even know that I've started menstruating. Honestly, it just flows. No pain at all. I made a video on the use of post-it 2 where I answered 7 frequently asked questions about the use of emergency contraceptive pills. So you find that video very educative. Watch it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe to my channel, like and comment. So let me go on to the 3 tips I promised you about. First is the use of medications. So medications, especially the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, are helped and they commonly help to alleviate menstrual cramps. So if you cannot bear the pain, because it's actually self-limiting, even if you don't do anything about it, the pain will naturally go away after some time. But if you cannot bear the pain, if your pain threshold is very low, then you can go for NSAIDs. Examples of NSAIDs include diclofenac, naproxen, piroxicam, that's Felvin, and ibuprofen and the likes. But if you have history of ulcer, please don't go near all these NSAIDs. So you can do with muscle relaxants such as your Buscopan, that's iosine, or you go for Ofenadrin, or just take paracetamol. And then the next tip that I will share with you is using hot iron compress. So I recall when I was in the boarding school, when that cramp started, I would lie down, get a towel, then sprinkle some water on the towel, fold it into like 2 layers and put it on my lower abdomen, and then I'll begin to iron with my hot iron. I'll plug the iron, ensure it's very hot, then I'll begin to iron. The heat actually helped. And lastly is to take hot water. And I didn't remember to mention that when you're taking the medication, it's best to take it like a day before your cramps begin. If you start taking it immediately your cramps, or after your cramps have started already, you may not feel immediate relief. So it's best to start, your menstrual cycle, you're going to be on tomorrow, then you start taking the medication today. Maybe I'm encouraging you to get married early. I'm not encouraging premarital sex. Now, I'm not a fan of that. So you can get married early and start having children early if you want to escape from menstrual cramps. If that is the reason why you want to marry, then I'm happy for you. But remember, it was just one of the numerous reasons why he wanted to get married early. And early is relative. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.